What's up, y'all? Back again with more nonsense. Or is it? Kidding. Alright, let's see. Blessed ideas. Allow your ideas to come to fruition and they will bring many blessings. Success and triumph. Oh, I love all this. Okay, so somebody, you've got a really good idea. All right, and with the success and triumph card, nothing will be able to get in your way and you will surely come out on top. The only thing I'm going to need you to do is believe. Only thing I'm going to need you to do is believe that this idea is a good one. All right, this makes me think of the Penny Dreadful scene when he's having his tarot cards read for the first time. Don't just pick them all willy-nilly. Don't just hear them and go on. Let them work on you. Look into my eyes. Not really, because I'm not putting my face on camera just yet, but look into my eyes. Believe. I'm kidding. But this, no, it really is. If you have an idea, if you have a business plan, if you have a concept, just anything, just it could be something that just hits you out of the blue. I'm going to need you to really, really allow yourself to get fired up over this, right? Like whatever this is, suck it, show me these cards to the camera, right? Blessed ideas, but look at the fire inside this. This could even be something that maybe you thought of once before and then discarded it, right? Took it, like, just chucked it out because it didn't seem, you know, at the time, it's like, oh, no, that's stupid, right? You ever had an idea like that it'll just like, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. No, that's stupid. That's dumb. I'm done for anything. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are not dumb for thinking it. This idea is not stupid. You better dig it out of the trash can and try again. Because if you do, success and triumph is yours. Nothing will be able to stop you because the thing about ideas, they're original, right? And it's hard to tell which ones are good ones until we let them out into the open. But anything can happen once we do that, right? Once we let our insides out, anything can happen because everyone's going to have an opinion. Do not let your thoughts start to run away and be like, no, well, nobody's going to like it. Like, nobody wants this. Nobody's, who's going to think this? Shut up. Shut up. This is a good idea for who I'm speaking to. The only thing you have to lose, I'm not saying this right. There's a way to say it. I saw it on a t-shirt or Facebook or something. The only shots you are guaranteed to miss are the ones that you don't take. Yeah. In that vein, maybe not that exact quote, I probably butchered it, but in that vein is what I want y'all to focus on. Tricky situations. A sly approach is necessary in order to safely navigate tricky situations, all right? So like I said, use your mind, right? Use your thinking meat. Because for a lot of you, again, with that idea being upside down, this is either something to where you had an idea, you convinced yourself it was stupid and you said fuck it, or this is an idea that maybe you are not quite ready to toss out yet because you know it's a good idea, you know it can be a success, but you just have to turn it a different way, right? Or you have to look at it a different way. It's making me think of that movie, The James and the Giant Peach, right? Try looking at it another way. It's probably not a good example because, I mean, in the end, like, the rhino was real and he did just attack him in the sky. But you see what I'm saying? Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? You got a good idea. Don't worry about the flying rhinos. Just don't toss it out just yet, okay? Is what I think those cards are wanting to say. So, moving onward, let's take a look at the situation. All right. Entrapment. All right. Grip. Receipts. Show me proof. Oh. And then today. Done. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, just with these cards, at the top of it all, we have entrapment, right? Before that, we have grip, anchor, chains, weighed down. Then we have receipts, proof, show me. And then we have today, present, now, in the moment. And what flew out with this card was done. Completion, lessons learned. Up here, we have alien, and over here, we have love affair. So, for a lot of you, you could have realized that whatever situation you were in, it was due to some form of entrapment, right? what we have on this card is pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Somebody could have manipulated any one of those things. Somebody could have manipulated all of those things, right? But whatever it was up here, and I'm gonna wait. I was gonna say I don't see any evidence of manipulation, but it's literally entrapment. Is entrapment because it is a form of manipulation, right? Something was manipulated to trap somebody. So never mind, take that back. But back here we have grip. So when I said that somebody could have manipulated any one of these things to keep someone or to keep control of the situation, that makes sense with the grip card, because now we have anchor chains and weighed down. So somebody manipulated something to keep a hold of someone else. This keeps coming out a lot. Someone could have found receipts, like some type of proof of this, right? Somebody could have found proof of this manipulation. And they're making a choice right now, in the moment, today, for some people, to be finished with it. It's like, you know what, I've seen everything I need to see about this situation. And for some of you, what you saw about this situation is this right here. This love affair, right? This is what made me kind of stop me in my tracks when I was about to say, there's no evidence of manipulation. Well, if you have a love affair, it's a consequence of manipulation, right? But so there could have found evidence of a love affair, or, you know, some type of secret, dirty little secret down low. Oof, somebody could have been on the down low. I don't know. But whatever it is that you found proof of, you're able to toss it off. Like, this proof kind of frees you from it, or it gives you everything you need to free yourself from it. Do y'all hear that outside? That's the trash truck. You are really, some of y'all are really done and throwing out the trash today, right now, after seeing these receipts, okay? Because something really had a grip on somebody before they were shown proof that what they thought was only manipulation. And now that they're done and they're finished with this, they're dropping with this, now everything seems alien, right? It's new. But it's good, you know what I mean? Because I would pick the wild unknown that's true over the familiar that's a whole goddamn lie. Does that make sense? And I think most people would agree with me on that, right? The ugliest truth is better than the most beautiful lie. And, you know, look at this card. She looks good. So for some of you, the lie was absolutely beautiful. But it still don't compare to the truth, and it never will, you know? So let's get some more. What's this entrapment? Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. What's this grip? Jesus. Peace and time. Before I go any further, because sometimes I'll like continue to deal these and like my train of thought will leave me, right? Before we go any further, for some of y'all, it's like this person did whatever they did. They trapped you with pregnancy. They trapped you in a situation where finances were at play. They trapped you by pulling on your heartstrings. They did this so that they could keep a safe and secure safety net in the corner while they went out and chased good times and did all this excitement, doing all these things. Like if someone knocked you up and you're home alone, pregnant and sick, well, they want to go out to the club, right? Then imagine, right? Keeping with this, why does everything have to happen now? Do you hear the plane, the trash truck? Why is everything trying to spoil my cool story, bro? That's funny though that the trash truck pulled up, because some of y'all are really throwing somebody to the curb right now, kicking them to the curb, getting the trash out of here. Some of you found this and it's like, I'm out. I'm booking my flight right now. I'm booking these bus tickets. I'm making arrangements. I'm gone. You're gone. Something's out of here. Because I mean, just imagine, like I was saying, imagine someone got you knocked up and left you home so they could go out and party, right? Then imagine that fast forward, something comes out, right? Maybe you see text messages where that person's telling their friend, oh yeah, I poked holes in the condom. It doesn't have to be like that, but it's something like that. Makes sense? But anyway, someone got this grip on you and then they were at peace. And then we have time. Why? Because just like I said, they figured that whatever they used, whatever this manipulation was, they had a grip on you. And they had no intentions of letting it go. They thought they had you locked in, is what I'm trying to say. Somebody did. Somebody thought they had a situation or a person locked in, lock, stock, and barrel, and that they could just run out and party and do everything they want because someone felt like they had this situation tied up. They felt like this was a sure thing. Now, after all this manipulation I've sprinkled, this is just going to marinate and it's going to grow into exactly the narrative that I want. I don't think that's happening. But we're gonna go on. Divine Feminine receipt. What did I say? This card can also indicate pregnancy, right? But it could also indicate somebody like, maybe they didn't trap you with a pregnancy, but maybe they try to trap you after the pregnancy, right? Maybe that now that, for some of you, now that you've had a kid with somebody, now they think they can run out and do all these things, because where are you going to go? Now you have my baby, you're stuck with me. I got so many personal feelings on stuff like that, but it ain't about me. It ain't about me, so we're just going to keep on. But this divine feminine, I feel like, has found receipts. And if I am talking to a guy, then maybe you found receipts about this person, this divine feminine that you really thought was like everything, right? They had your heart. You were making money with this person. You had a kid with them, right? Maybe you could have found receipts, and maybe those receipts prompted you to be like, you know what? No, I don't care how alien the terrain might seem to me, walking this way without you, but I will absolutely walk whichever way is without you after what I found out. Today and done. Yeah. Because it's almost like no matter how beautiful this person was, or no matter how beautiful the situation was, no matter how beautiful the lie was, right? That's what we were talking about. No matter, some of y'all are done because it's like no matter how beautiful this lie was, I would prefer this alien truth, right? Think of waking up from the Matrix. No matter how beautiful that computer program was, they would prefer, Neo preferred to be in the ugly, true world outside of the Matrix. And I feel like that's for some of you. Some of y'all are really waking up and unplugging. You are unplugging from this. And whatever this alien terrain is over here, you're choosing to nourish it, right? I will nourish the ugliest, strangest truth before I will continue to nurture this lie, right? This lie of peace, this lie of beauty, this lie that I is no longer going to control me, right? I can no longer be controlled by this because I know it isn't real. It's not going to tug at my heartstrings anymore. Because whatever it is between these two hearts is not real, right? And whoever this was, this love affair, this person having this love affair, they're running from this. They're avoiding this, right? They're running from their truth being exposed, right? They're running from the truth not being exposed. I'm sure, their truth is all over this until we get to the receipts, right? But now that we're here and we see it, this person is running from the truth. And the truth that they're running from is the truth of what they actually are and the truth of what they actually did, because someone has found out, right? This divine feminine has found the receipts. She's realized that this was nothing but entrapment, right? Meant to keep her trapped. So this person could run out and chase thrills and excitement and good times. Thought they had a grip on this person, right? They were at peace, because they thought they had this person so snowed in that there's no way they could ever get out. And it was true for a while. Time, right? Waiting cycles, moments, weeks, months, days, you know what I mean? This went on for some time. And that's why I think these are coming out here now. This today, done. It doesn't matter how beautiful something is. I know that it's a lie and I'm finished with it, is what's going on here for some of you. So I want to hear more. I can't promise you anything. No, they can't. They can't promise you anything except what it is that you're getting yourself out of now. They wanted you trapped, and they still wanted to go out and do their thing and act like they weren't married, act like they didn't just have a kid, act like they were not attached, and they absolutely are. Why do they do this? They're telling you, because I can't promise you anything. This person, they are no investment other than a bad one. They are no father, husband, anything like that, right? Those things that take responsibility, those things that take a certain depth of character. This person isn't any of that. That's why they can't promise you any of that. They can't promise you anything. I don't even think, you know what I mean? Anybody that has to go out there and chase things, it's because they don't have it in themselves. And this person is absolutely chasing, right? Look at them running. This person's a runner, right? They're a track star. And they'll be back. Look at the question, the card right underneath of it, second chance. They'll be back when they're finished running, right? When their feet hurt or when they don't catch whatever it is that they're after, they'll try to come back. What did I tell you about them thinking of this or you as a safety net? They want it both ways. And I have done so many readings that come out. These cards, somebody wants it both ways. You can't. You can't. It is an exercise in futility when you try to have your cake and eat it too. It just is. I don't know. But if you don't want to listen, this person don't want to listen. That's why they're ghosting and you can't find them. They're invisible because some of y'all, they're with their love affair, or they are, they're doing their dirty little secret shit right now. You could have found this out about them right now. Like you could find this out about them as they're doing it, and you make that decision right then that you're done. No matter how beautiful this is. This person over here, why do I feel so lost? Because you're controlling something. What should be your peace feels like a ticking time bomb, right? That's how it feels when we have things that we know are built on unstable foundations, right? Unstable character. When we build things with people of unstable character, right? They can't promise us anything. Now imagine going out on a balcony and before you even get out there, the sign says, I can't promise you I won't collapse and take you with me. You gonna go on that balcony? I'm not going on that balcony. I ain't going out there. I can't trust it. So that's the same thing with this. Why do you feel so lost? Now this could be either or, and whoever is wherever on either side of the situation, you both could feel lost. Somebody feels lost because what should have felt like their peace for, as long as a time as they deemed that this was their peace, it doesn't give them reassurance. It weighs them down in this grip card. It's attached to them. It doesn't give them peace. This friendship, this balance, this situation that requires harmony, instead of giving harmony and security, it weighs down, okay? But then there's someone else here, I feel like, why do I feel so lost? Because they know it's only a matter of time before this peace, right? This peace that's based on a lie comes out. They can't relax. Like that's what happens. Like say you're in a relationship, right? And it starts to get boring, or for whatever reason, you start to sniff around outside of the relationship and actually start something. Well, now that something has started, it's only a matter of time before the inevitable conclusion is reached. And when it comes to the truth, inevitably, it will come out. So no wonder somebody doesn't have any peace. Despite all the manipulation tactics in this situation, this person still does not have peace because they know it's only a matter of time, right? Let's get to the receipts. What is this? The passion is too much. For some of y'all, and I hate this. I really hate this. So I'm going to try to be very calm because sometimes these cards make me scream because it puts me in a place of what's coming out here. So I'm going to try. But for some of y'all found the receipts and it's like they blame you. Say if this is a text message conversation between two people that are having an affair behind someone else's back, right? Behind the divine feminine's back. You could have found, when you found these receipts, you could have found this person almost wanting to blame you for the situation, saying you're too much, or this is too much, this marriage is too much, this having a baby is too much, the what you expect of this person, right? Even if it's the bare minimum, what you expect of this person. Oh, it's too much. I can't handle them. That's why I need you. Blah, blah, blah. Them talking to their side piece, right? This is just an example, but it's that. There's something here where it's like, for somebody, they could be blaming the other person even when they know they're dead wrong, right? Blaming the other person for their weakness. Blaming the other person for the reason that they can't promise them anything and keep those promises. But there's also somebody here where it's like, once, like I said, something back here that should have been giving you peace has been doing nothing but like gripping you and holding you down. Now that you find these receipts, you know what? It's like you're looking at it like, no matter how much peace I thought this was going to bring me, no matter how beautiful this seemed, this is too much. For this person to have me trapped and have me where they have me, but yet they've set it up to where they're able to just go out and chase whatever they want and then come back and say, sorry, I know I said you were the one that was going to go out tonight. I know I said I was going to take the kids, but listen, I can't promise you anything because, nah. Hell no. Okay, two things wanted to come out. But I feel like that's what somebody's saying. It's like, you know what? No. Just absolutely no. Today, I'm done. Whatever. What do these cards say? The heat between us is intense, and I can't take anymore. Yes, with this passion. Sometimes these cards, they talk about passion and heat. That's like a good thing. The kind that, too much friction will get you between the sheets, right? But these are not. This is the heat between us is intense, and I can't take anymore. I feel like this is almost somebody like finding messages or finding proof that there is still passion between someone, and they are literally being used as the safety net. And obviously, why would you want to stay in something like that? Look, drugs and alcohol. Okay, up here with this alien situation. So now we got another aspect. And then what's on the bottom here? I can't handle your love. Yeah. For some of you, what's alien to you is no longer numbing this situation with drugs and alcohol, right? We're not focused on drugs and alcohol anymore. Maybe for a long time, that's how you dealt with this. If drugs and alcohol is how you dealt with this, honey, I do not blame you, okay? Sometimes, you know, my Amazon order gets lost and I have to use drugs and alcohol to get through it. So trust me, that's not, but for a lot of you, I think this situation actually drove you to drink, actually drove you to use, right? Maybe that could have been part of the entrapment. Maybe that was what part of this grip was, okay? But you saw something, you found something, you were shown something that has shocked you so much. It has actually shocked you into just doing everything different. It's like an overhaul type of energy. Did y'all just hear that outside? Well, I can't. We're just going to ignore it. It didn't happen. It was a U-Haul, overhaul, something. It was one of those excavator things because they're doing work across the street. I can't take this. But yeah, so somebody, again, moving forward in our story, haphazard as it is. Today, somebody is done and they're making that decision. Today, I am done. I am done. You know what I mean? And some people, you're really looking at yourself like, you know what? I'm beautiful. I'm charming. I'm graceful. I'm kind-hearted. I'm a good person. And I am done with this ugly shit back here. Okay? Is what it's feeling like some of you. And it's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe for those of you that this absolutely is, like finding text messages or finding messages or, you know, evidence of deceit and manipulation, let them have the fucking heat between the two of them, right? Let them not be able to take it anymore. You know something? You don't have to take it anymore. You never have to take it again because I'm out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stop what y'all are doing, right? You got a little love affair up here. Don't stop. Don't stop on account of me, right? Don't stop on account of me. The heat between you so intense, I'm going to let you have it. Y'all can't take it anymore. I ain't going to be no more bother, right? I'm out. And it's an overhaul, right? It's an overhaul of the situation. Not only are some of y'all done with whatever this is, based on the proof that you found, you're done with the version of you that was allowing all this or that was enduring all this. Because I'm not out here calling anybody stupid. Sometimes we know even though we don't have the proof to show that we know, right? Intuition. Y'all could have known this and y'all could have just really been trying to buckle down and handle it. But you found something. And I don't see shock. I don't see despair. I don't see any of that in here. I feel like some of y'all on a deeper level, divine feminine, knew that something about this situation was not what it seemed. And it was pulling too much out of you to endure it when there was so much going on behind your back. You know what I mean? That's why you're done. Because you're too good for this shit. Somebody is. Let them have it. And I think at the same time too, not only are you dropping dead weight in the form of people and situations that are not good for you, you're also turning your back on things that you know are not good for you. You know it's not good, even no matter how trying of a situation, you know it's not good to water it with alcohol. No matter how painful of a situation, you know it's not good to numb it with drugs. Unless we're talking about dental work. That's different. Dental pain is a whole nother level. I don't fault anybody for anything when it comes to teeth pain. But, you know, for this, somebody is done turning a blind eye to shit that they felt wasn't right, and they ended up knowing that what they felt was right. Somebody's done dealing with that. They're done letting themselves be entrapped by it. They're done letting it tug on their heartstrings, their purse strings, anything. They're done letting people manipulate them through their children or about children. And for the people that I'm talking to that this video is for, you are done nourishing yourself with things that destroy you. You're done with that. You're focused on growing. Look at this plant right here, right? Drugs and alcohol ain't going to make that grow. Water, health, clean, clear, healed, right? That's going to make that grow. Rainwater is going to make that grow. Sunshine's going to make that grow. And that's what I think somebody's doing. They might have received the shock of their life, finding whatever receipts or proof was going on here. But now that they have it, they're done. They're done today because of how long they've been suffering under this confusion that was absolutely orchestrated by someone. So now somebody is leaving this bullshit behind. They're moving forward no matter how alien it feels to them, and they're doing what's right by them. This person over here, this track star, with their whole love affair, they're probably running back to that, right? After this came out, they're probably running right back to their love affair. Talking about, I can't handle that person, talking to you, I can't handle your love, blah, blah, blah. You can't even handle yourself. Keep running. Run straight out of my life. Lock the door on your way out. Don't worry about it. Just get away from me, all right? And that's a good thing, because I feel like not only are drugs and alcohol something that some of y'all are kicking out of your life, you're kicking out the person, or you're kicking out the situation that makes you feel that you need to turn to the drugs and alcohol in the first place. And I'm proud of you for that. Whoever the fuck I'm talking to. What's this up here? Death. Yes. Whatever somebody found, a situation is dead. The manipulation dies here. No, death. Something's done. This person right here talks about, I can't promise you anything. Well, the universe, no, they can promise you something. Life can promise you death and taxes, right? But again, this situation's done. They don't have to promise anything anymore. What do we say? We're going to leave them to it, right? Leave them to it. I don't need you to promise me anything. I'm doing this for you. I want to take all of the load off of you. You don't got to promise me anything. You don't have to respect anything. You don't even have to turn back around. You can just keep running. Just shoot. Right? Let it be done. And I think this is a relief, right? This is a relief to somebody that this is done and dead and over with. Why do I feel so lost with the moon? Yeah, because this wasn't balanced. You couldn't see. You could feel it, but you couldn't see it, right? PMS, emotions all over the place, stomach upset, weird-ass dreams, weird-ass headaches. You knew something was wrong, but you could feel it. You couldn't see it. You didn't know. Why do I feel so lost? Because everything around me is setting alarm bells off in my head, but everything seems fine. Either something truly is not fine, or I am actually crazy. So I think for some of you, that's what it was. And it's like, now that I have a grip on something, or better yet, this thing now has a grip on you, my peace is due any time. But there is no peace, and I've been waiting. Why not? As a matter of fact, everything feels a little off. Why? Why do I feel so lost? Why can't I find anything, right? Why is nothing clear? That's done. That's done. We know why it wasn't clear, because somebody was manipulating this, right? They were doing it to entrap someone. That's why they felt lost, but no more. No more. Yep, that's why you're not fighting for this anymore. Look, Seven of Wands reversed. Divine Feminine is not fighting for this anymore. And even if you're not a female, right, this is just, it's a complete energy. Feminine energy and masculine energy. Yes. Yes. Feminine and masculine does exist, just like the two genders that they're based on. Anyway, you could just be a very feminine energy, but it's a complete energy in and of itself, right? It's a complete person. They dedicate themselves completely to a task. They dedicate themselves completely to a cause, a person, etc. Until they found hard and irrevocable, right? Irrevocable with the death card. There's no way to unsee whatever this is, right? There is no defense. This is being caught dead to rights in a situation. There's no way to manipulate themselves out of it. There's no way for anyone to call this anything but what it is. And for Divine Feminine, what it is done. Just like we see in this card. Done. I'm not fighting for this anymore. It's too much. It takes too much out of me, right? This passion, it takes too much out of me for me to continue dealing with this. I'm calling judgment on the situation. I'm done. I will never fight for this again with death. Never. Death and judgment. Done and dusted. I'm not fighting for this anymore. I've seen what it is, and it was never what I thought. I was the only thing real in this situation. And I'm taking my realness on somewhere. You can take your fakeness and run on home with it, right? Run on home thinking you're going to get a second chance. Roll those dice. See what happens. You're not, like, yeah, somebody's not even mourning this. There's no crying over spilt milk, right? How can you sit there and cry over spilt milk when the whole house is burnt down with the milk in it, right? Priorities. You're not grieving this anymore. Somebody's not grieving this anymore. But somebody, because someone else has no tears left to cry, now somebody else is stressed out. Ain't that the way it goes? They're going to regret this. Specifically, this person who is stressed out now, due to someone not grieving the situation, right? Someone is stressed out because someone is no longer chasing them. Now this person is starting to feel stress. Why? Because their safety net is gone. They chose the love affair. They chose the little secret. They chose the down low. They chose whatever this was that they were keeping someone else in the dark about, right? They chose that. Talking about, I can't handle your love, right? Even on the way out the door, they had to gaslight and tried to blame their victim in the situation, okay? They're going to regret this. They're going to regret this because, you know, for some of you, this situation, especially with the drugs and alcohol up here, this could have been a situation where, like, let's just say this person did something to stress you out, right? Maybe this person would want to go out, but you're sitting home with the baby, and for them not to feel like an entire piece of shit, they start an argument with you, and then in a huff, they leave the house, right? They go a-running. They go a-running to their little love affair, okay? Because, you know, they can't take it. There's so much stress. Watching you sit there and try to wash dishes and help with homework and feed the baby, that's stressing them out. You're so selfish for taking care of what you need to take care of. Don't you see that it's stressing this person who's not helping you out? God. Whatever. They're going to regret this because I think one of the things that they were always able to talk shit to you about, like I said, I need to stop getting distracted. Imagine you're sitting there dealing with the kids and the homework and the dinner all at the same time. This person doesn't want to help. Matter of fact, they have a party that they need to get to or some shit like that. So they start a fight with you and they take off. Okay? You, devastated, like, what the hell just happened? I just asked for help with dinner. Like, what the fuck? You start drinking. You put the kids to bed, and it's like, you know what? It's 2 a.m. They're still not home. You haven't heard from them. Maybe you have a drink or 5, okay? Maybe you don't feel so hot in the morning. You know, in the morning, when this person comes walking back in the door with no explanation, they don't have an explanation of their whereabouts, right? They don't have anything to say about their behavior. All they can say is, oh, yeah, what a great mom. You're so hungover. Or, oh, are you drinking again? God, like, this is so disgusting to me. And I have to really try not to get hard. I have to really try not to get mad. I think some of y'all like this out there, right? Some of y'all like it when I go off like this. Trying not to get hard. I see you, but wait till I get to OnlyFans. Don't come for me. Leave me alone. Anyway, so yeah, this right here, this person, I can't handle your love. Look at this. They're not handling anything. This person won't do, like, they're stingy. They're greedy. They're control freak. But it's like they do it. How do I want to put this? I don't know how to put this. It's like they keep everything to themselves to more easily pick up from a situation and get the heck out of Dodge, right? They never truly unpack. This person never truly unpacks in a situation, and it's because they are a runner. They are a track star, like I keep saying. I got that song in my head. I don't even like it, but since it's here now and I see the running card, I'm going to just let it out. Hopefully it comes all the way out of my head and I never have to hear it again. But that's the song that keeps playing with this. This person, they never invest, right? They never unpack because they're already like, they get into a relationship and a week later they're looking for a way out. Or a week later they're looking at other people. This is the person that will compare other people to the person that they have committed themselves to. And they'll be like, oh wow, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I want to be over there. They don't ever open up. And if you don't ever unpack, it's nothing to just pick your bag up and slip out the back door, is it? That's how this person likes it. They like people to be entrapped when they want them entrapped. They like to have a grip on people when they want it, but they don't want people to have that grip on them. So they don't give that way of themselves. They want to have everyone else under their thumb so they can move them where they need them to be moved when they want them to be moved, right? They can manipulate when they feel like manipulating. But part of that manipulation is making sure that the people that they're dealing with at any given time can't do it to them. How do you hope to find anything genuine when you literally, every breath you breathe is manipulation? You're never going to find peace. It's always going to be a matter of time before you lose your grip on something because the truth always comes out. You cannot hide it. You can talk all the shit you want, make somebody look as bad as you can fucking possibly make them with lies. But when that truth comes out, you are going to look so bad. So bad. for the depth of manipulation that you were willing to stoop to. Period. And that's what's going to happen with this person. But for right now, the stage that we're in is somebody has woken up to it and they're done. Yeah, there's going to be some shit talking because that's what people do when you walk away from them and they are a person like this, a manipulator. That's what they do. They have to manipulate. They want to save face. You walk away from them because you've realized what trash they are. They want to save face to the people that they gossip to. Oh, yeah, I dumped them. I broke up with them. Yeah, I broke up with them last night. It's fine. No one, damn well, they're the ones that strolled into an empty house because you left them the minute that door was closed for them to run on, to start running to their next dirty little secret. People like this are a waste of time. There's nothing about them genuine. And it sucks because they damage people who are genuine, right? All those memes on Facebook, like, there ain't no good women left. Y'all have heard them all. And it's vice versa. It's not just women that, it's not just women that are manipulated. It's men too. But that's what happens. You get really good people that encounter really shitty people. And then when they get away from them, for some of them, they never let themselves be that real again. And that is so sad. And that is the damage done by people who are inauthentic, like this track star over here, right? This world needs all the help it can get right now. So for anybody still out here running around doing this fuckery, don't ever sit there and say this place sucks. You're contributing to it. Don't ever sit there and say that there's no good people left. You're actively contributing to the good people not being good people anymore. Or to the good people closing themselves off and not helping a world that actually needs it. You know what I mean? We need people to care right now. We need people to care now more than ever. So the fact that someone is out here playing these games, I actually like to see this. Someone is out here playing these stupid fuck games and someone sees it, literally goes through all 7 stages of grief, picks themselves back up, says no, and that's it. I love people like that. I love people that can stand on the things that they say, stand on the things that they find out, stand on the things that people try to throw at them, and continue on to keep it moving and don't let it diminish you at all. It is so refreshing to see this, and for whoever this is that found these receipts and knows what it is now and what it can never be again, I salute you. Especially for not even letting this lapse. Like, I found out that you're cheating today, you are out of the house today. I found out you lied to me today, we are done today. Done. I know what I am. I know how beautiful I am. And despite you tricking me into thinking that you were as beautiful as I am, I see you now. I see you now. And I love how these cards come out sometimes. You can't put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. I see you for what you are now. And in this Divine Feminine, with that card right there, it's like some of y'all absolutely did throw your pearls before swine, but it's okay because you see them now. And because you're clear-headed, because this has shocked you into absolute clarity, you just picking these pearls up. Done. Done. I got my beauty. I've got me. I've got myself. I've got my kids, my pets, my everything. I got my house plants. I don't need you. Like, just run to whatever you're running to. Don't ever come back towards me. Keep the heat that's so intense between you two and all the shit about me that you can't take anymore. Got trash truck. Just everything. Leave it. What is that song? What is that? There's a guy, girl, and a girl version. I cannot believe that I cannot remember this song. It's the breakup song. You played me. You even gave him head. What is that? I can't think. I need my phone. I need it. Iman thinks or sings that song. Hold on. Iman. Song. Yeah. Fuck it. I don't want you back. I can't play it. It might get my thing muted or something like that. But yeah, listen, okay. The song is called Fuck It, I Don't Want You Back by Iman. E-A-M-O-N. It's that type of energy. There's a guy version and a girl version. I cannot think of how the chorus goes. I am not musically gifted at all. So if this is making sense, listen to that song because that is all over this. Fuck it, I don't want you back. I'm done. No matter how long you held on to this, no matter what hell you put yourself through, self-medicating to deal with this, you are done. And sometimes death means freedom, right? To the long suffering, death is not a death sentence. It is release. And I feel like somebody, divine feminine, probably you, is feeling like as shitty and terrible and dark as this has been for so long, you are free. You are done. And there ain't nothing left to cry over. You're good. You've seen what this person is and what they are. In no world, anywhere, are they worth your tears. For somebody. And again, don't get caught up on the gender. Oh, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yes, tarot. Well, more tarot. I was about to say, we didn't even get to the tarot yet. Tarot. Let me clarify the death. And then I'll try to wrap it up. Some of you are a Scorpio. Some of you are a Scorpio. And the number 7 is significant to somebody. Scorpio, if you're the Scorpio I'm talking about, the number is 7, okay? The number is 7. But yeah, this is, you're seeing this for some of you. Look at this, right? Look at, with the death and this coming out of the clouds. I told you, for some of y'all, this is release and you're here for it, right? This release, the 2 of Cups, that talks about any type of like Genesis, right? And even though this is an ending, it is a Genesis. It is something that you need to nourish, right? This is your new phase, right? This is your new time. This is the new version of yourself that you could not have come to without suffering the way that you have, right? So don't sit there and let the amount or what the intensity of what you have endured and what you have gone through and how low some of you may have allowed this to bring you. Don't sit there and act like this was a setback. This was a training course. This was getting you ready. You know what I mean? Everything in here, when you endure something that causes you pain, it makes you stronger, whether that's a stronger muscle or just a stronger pain tolerance in general. And I think that this pain, right, that you went through, divine feminine, sometimes with these cards, especially this one, it can talk about pregnancy, right? But it doesn't, and I'm not talking literal pregnancy, I'm talking about just metaphorical pregnancy. It's a painful process, but it's meant to birth something greater. And that's, I feel like, what the situation is for somebody. It was an extremely painful process, but it was meant to birth something greater, and the greater thing that it was meant to bring into this world is the stronger, more complete version of you. This is not a death sentence. This is your release date. Today. Right now. Whenever you find this. What did I say about 7? Look. 7 cups. I told you. Why do you feel so lost? Because you probably had all these options and everything flittering around you when you were back here tied up and entrapped with this person. You probably saw all these things and it's like, if only I could reach them. Why do I feel so lost? Because everything that you wanted, you weren't the version of you that was able to reach these things, but now you are. This person was keeping you so low. That's why you couldn't reach the things that you were seeing. That's why you couldn't reach the things that were reaching for you, because this person had such a grip on you and was keeping you down on purpose. Keeping you down from what? 7 cups plus 1, 2. Keeping you down from what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to have for yourself is what this person was keeping you from. That's why this is a release date. Look, see, you had a choice. You had a choice. You could continue to rot like this tree, or you could let it all fall down and you could start again and nourish yourself clean slate, right? This tree is dying, just like you were when this person had a grip on you. But now that this is done with the death and this person's grip is gone, no one has a grip on you now. Now you can start again. You can grow yourself into the beautiful person that you are, right? You can regrow yourself. Maybe this person targeted you in the first place because not only do you want a safety net when you're reckless as fuck, but hey, I appreciate the aesthetics. I want a beautiful safety net, right? I want a kind-hearted safety net. I want a charming, graceful safety net. This person, again, this keeps coming out with all these readings. This person didn't play you. They ran into a real one with a big heart. And they're going to find it out. That's the regret that I told you was going to come to this person. But fuck them. Like, let them figure it out, right? Let them figure it out. You know what it is, and that's why you chose the way you chose. You chose correctly. Look, and you know you did. The High Priestess, you knew this already. You know this when you're done. You know it when you don't even hesitate. You know. Look. Justice. Not for her, right? Not for the high priestess, not for the one that's long, suffering in silence, that just found the proof, right? I told you, you did the right thing. That's why you're up right now. Look, what did I say? Didn't I tell you that there were two people, right? This runner and this love affair. It doesn't even have to be, romance, but it could be any two people that betrayed you, did you wrong, justice reversed. You knew you could know these people. You know what they were doing, though. Right? Someone knows. They found the proof. They found the receipts. You know what these people are doing. And that's why it's so easy for you to let them go. It happens like that. After all this slow build suffering, the freedom happens like that. That's why you're showing up as a queen. You're not some broken down page of cups crying over this because you don't understand what's going on. You're a queen and you're ready to step up and support someone who's ready to act like a king and not a fucking runner, right? Not a fucking coward. That's why you can handle this, because you realize this. With the death of this situation, you are free to find your king. You are free to find someone who matches your energy. For some of you, you're free to find your queen. You're free. You're free to find what's for you. And with the Six of Pentacles over there, this is balance coming back. What I say, right? Everybody got to pay in the end. Look, they're taking this from, see what they're doing? Like those two people in the Justice card, right? You gave them all the rope to hang themselves with, because I feel like you knew both of these people. If this is a love triangle, this could be your person and your friend. This could be your person and name a family member. But these are people that you gave to. These are people that you trusted and that seemed to trust you. It's terrible. But look, even with this card over here, see that? This person knows that something is going on. They know that these two people are on some other shit. They're not on this justice, right? Down here, because you see there's two people below two figures. This was upside down. These people are making deals with devils. Of course, it's not going to be justice upright. It's not right. These people are out here just playing games and all this shit. And you saw it. You saw it with the Page of Swords. See how there's person, like, they're looking over the cliff, like, hey, wait a minute, I know something's going on. You knew it. You just couldn't see it. You see it now, though, fine. And because your intuition was on point, I feel like this gives you even more of like an empowered feeling, right? Imagine, that feeling you feel when you find out that someone that you love to death and you have this whole life with has a double life or has like something about them. And it's like, where the fuck did that come from? Did I even know this person? Is my judgment that off? This is the opposite. You knew something was up. And maybe at some point you felt guilty for suspecting that it was the people closest to you. But now that you found this receipt, instead of it destroying you, it only destroys the attachment that these motherfuckers had to you. It only destroys the manipulation that allowed them to do what they did and deal behind your back with these devils, right? You are so free from this. And this person over here, this one that can't handle your love, they're going to watch. They're going to see you be free from it. And then they're going to regret it. And try to come back for that second chance we talked about, right? Right under the runner, when the runner gets done running, what do they want? A second chance. They're going to try to come back and confuse you. See, can you see it? They're going to try to come back when they're tired of running. They're going to try to come back for a second chance and try to confuse you. And you need to stick your ground. Finality. We said it over here. Done, finality, and death. Be done. Don't let this person come back. Don't you ever give somebody a second chance to tell you that they don't want you. Don't you ever get somebody a second chance to finish the job. When you see people for who they are, when they show you who they are, believe them. Because if you let them back in, they will show you again. And there ain't no guarantee that they won't do some real damage this time. You see what I'm saying? Don't let them back. You know what they are. Frog Princess. Look, even the cards are telling you to listen to me. Heed wise counsel. Listen. Do not let this person come back and confuse you. You've already seen the truth. The unending sadness of looking back. Don't even look back. It is nothing but unending sadness. And the death card, for some of you, this could be a Scorpio that is telling you this. I myself have a Scorpio moon, so go figure. But the unending sadness of looking back, there's nothing behind this Reaper. It does no good to look back, especially when you have a choice, and you do. With the Two of Pentacles, you can choose the unending sadness of looking back, or you can choose to nurture this alien future. Right? I can't pick up the alien card because of my nails, but you know it's there. Right? You could choose to nurture this alien future because you know that the only thing behind you is sadness, and you've had enough of that, haven't you? It's gone on this long. When suffering has gone on so long that death feels like freedom, You know it's time to go. There ain't nothing back there. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. You know what? That's exactly what this person is running to. Okay? That's exactly what they're running to. Let them run there. Because look, once they leave your life, look at this. Look what's underneath there. The fairy bee. My life is sweet. Yes. Once this disgusting person runs out of your life, lock the door behind him and don't you ever let him back in. Right? Don't look back at this. It's nothing good back there, and you're free from it. Walk away from it. Look back here. Heed wise counsel. Listen to me. My cards tend to be right. It's a little freaky, but yeah. I did say Scorpio. I'm just curious myself. There is also Capricorn. I'm going to go through all the signs now. On the dice, I have Capricorn. The moon, I have Pisces or Scorpio. Death is Scorpio. Judgment is Sagittarius. Justice is Libra. The High Priestess is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And that's all I have on the table. So it could be either one of those signs, but the one that crowns the reading is Scorpio. And what I keep going back to this to say is sometimes Scorpios will be the ones. Yes, Scorpio can be sneaky. Yes, Scorpios are some of the most talented liars I've ever come across. Like I said, Scorpio moon, take that how you will. But what I will say to you is a lot of times Scorpios are the ones to tell you the fucking truth and not flinch when everyone loses their minds. A Scorpio might have been the one behind these receipts, or a Scorpio might have been one of the key players involved, but I'm telling you, there is something here about Scorpio and these receipts. So just take that however it goes and really focus on yourself, because the other thing I have here on the dice is the sun. And then I have the number 1. The sun is the self. And what this needs to grow is the sun. You've been in the dark too long. Also, for some of you could be watering your houseplants too much. I learned that from Bill Hydrick when you see the moon in this position. Okay? Too much water in your houseplants. Too much water in something. But it's good, though, because we're coming out of a time of waterloggedness, and we're coming into the sun, or we need to. You need to come out of the sun. Yes, mourn this if you need to. I know adrenaline wears off, and then when we think back and we look back, we have this unending sadness. But mourn it and let it go. Step into the light that you have been released into from this darkness, right? Nourish, I keep wanting to say nurture, either one. Nourish yourself. Get outside. Touch some grass. Go lay out. Get a tan. Be in the sun. Be in the now. Be in the moment. Be in today, right? Because you don't know how many more we have left. None of us does. This person, let them waste their time. Don't let them come back and continue to waste yours. Yeah? The sun and the self. And with the Capricorn there, you know, Capricorn is the sign of like getting to it, right? It's the sign of getting down to business. And I think for a lot of you, you are in that mode because there is nothing to second guess anymore. These receipts have shown you all you need to put death to the situation and begin to grow a new one. No matter how alien it might seem at the moment. Pay attention to your dreams, right? At this moment, especially with the moon, pay attention to your dreams. And some of y'all might be feeling like you're getting messages in songs. You're not schizophrenic. It's part of the energy at play with this. So listen to songs and pay attention to your dreams, but get out there. This is done. Don't let it draw you back. You know what it is. And heed wise counsel. Listen to me. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Bye.